So you probably have the same goals as I do. You want to get jacked, you want to get girls, you want to get famous and attractive, and you want to have a good life. But your mentality holds you back, and you don't even know what the right mental models are in order to get success or in order to become a better person. These four mental models help me want to hate my life. Number one, doing the hard work now instead of later. This is also known as what I call delaying gratification. Delayed gratification is just as I just said, when you decide to do the work now instead of doing the work later. So let's say you have a math assignment. You can do it later. You can procrastinate now. You can scroll on TikTok, have all the fun now. But that's the bad part. Because you're overstimulating your mind. So then when you put down your phone, you don't feel like doing that work. So you find another excuse to go do another thing instead of the work. You keep pushing it back, and pushing it back until the next day when the homework is due and you didn't do any of it. That's also called procrastination. Or you can go the other route. You can delay your gratification. You don't want to do the homework, but you do it now. You finish it, and then you can do whatever you really want to do. You finish the homework, then you can go work out. You finish the homework, then you can go scroll on TikTok. Even if it's still a bad activity afterwards, if you do that work now, then you can have all the free time later. Then you can have all the time to work towards your goals. Then you can have the free time to go eat a meal. Then you can have the free time to watch a show. Then you can have a free time to read a book. Then you can have free time. Then you can have the free time to work on your YouTube channel, on your business, on whatever you want. When you do that work now, then that frees up your time later. When you do all the work that you know that you were supposed to do now, that makes your future self prouder of you right now. Right, like before I started recording this video, I could have gave into instant gratification and go to bed. But I knew I had to get all these videos done. I had so many scripts that I need to record the videos for. I could have gave into instant gratification and just went to sleep. But I decided to delay my gratification, get all these videos done so I didn't have to later. And then my future self is going to be grateful for that. Although he still has to edit the videos, he's going to be grateful that I recorded it now. Number two, doing the hard work, especially when you don't feel like it. This is known as discipline. Another quote by an author, Brian Tracy. His quote is, doing what you know you should do, when you should do it, whether you feel like it or not. So, in basic terms, you have a certain activity, you need to go to the gym, you need to do the homework, you need to record the videos, you gotta work on the business, but you don't feel like it. You don't want to. You would rather scroll on TikTok, you would rather go jerk off, you would rather go eat junk food, you'd rather do something more fun and enjoyable. But you still do it anyway. You still do the work anyway. When you are disciplined, that makes your future self proud of you now. Because you did the work even if you didn't feel like it. So again, like delaying gratification, your future self has more free time. Because whether you felt like it or not, you still got the shit done. You got the homework assignment done. You got the scripting done. You got the essay done. So you don't have to worry about it later. When you roll out of bed in the morning to go do that homework, to go study, and you don't want to, if you still do it anyway, whether you felt like it or not, your future self is going to be rewarded. If you roll out of bed at 5:30 in the morning to go study or if you have to school, you know you should study, and you do. Even if you didn't want to study, you still studied anyway. When you do that, your future self will be rewarded. Your future self will have a better grade rather than the version of you who just scrolled on TikTok, took the test, and got a bad grade. Discipline saves you months, years, or decades of your life. Because if you just do what's right, whether you felt like it or not, you will beat 99% of people. Number 3, I can achieve anything as long as I have patience and I practice. This is known as a growth mindset. When you have the growth mindset, you basically are telling yourself that if you keep on practicing, if you keep on having patience, if you keep on being consistent, then eventually you're going to reach your goal, which is 100% true. If you want to have the 10 out of 10 dream physique, if you have the growth mindset to think, okay, I'm kind of fat, I'm kind of skinny right now, but I know that I can improve. If I just keep on doing what I know I should do, being disciplined and delaying my gratification, if I keep on doing what I know I should do, if I think that I can become a better person, if I think I can get shredded, and I start to believe it, I will start to grow. The growth mindset is all about the growth mindset is simply believing in yourself and believing that you can change. So many people believe that they can't do anything. They can't get the good grade. They can't get shredded. They can't find better friends. They can't become a better version of themselves. So they don't. But when you have the growth mindset, you believe, yes, I can. Although it's not going to be easy, it's not going to be fun, I can improve. I can get girls. I can become more attractive. I can get shredded. I can get muscular. I can get better grades. When you have the growth mindset, that opens your mind up to so many things. It opens your minds up to belief in yourself. And the fourth mental model that really changed everything was that emotions are fickle and you need to be mentally strong. This is known as Stoicism. The only reason why I'm here right now is simply because of Stoicism. Being calm, collected, and realizing that my emotions don't mean anything. I can be angry, I can be sad, I can be mad, but I'm still going to do what I need to do. Again, that's like discipline. When I was angry earlier today, I still recorded. I still did the homework. When I'm pissed off or I'm sad, I still work out. If I'm tired, if I'm groggy, if I feel like I'm pissed at the world, I'm pissed at myself, pissed at my girlfriend for something, pissed at my friends, pissed at whatever, mad, sad, angry, betrayed, any emotion I feel, thanks to Stoicism, I just think this is only temporary. This emotion, if you act on your emotion, when you bring back logic after this whole thing is resolved, you're going to think how much of an idiot you were. So, what will you do? The thing that you must do is still do what you were going to do anyway. Just like discipline. Because your emotions are fickle. Your mind is weak. The thing that we need to do is callous our mind, like David Goggins says. We need to callous our mind. We need to make our mind strong to resist all the emotions. Because the emotions absolutely do not want the best for us. Our emotions led us to scroll on TikTok rather than do the homework. Our emotions told us to cry, to be sad, to be angry. But often than not, especially for guys, when we show that, we make ourselves weaker. And let me tell you, girls, high quality girls don't want weak guys. There's this whole thing of being the nice guy will attract the girl when it absolutely won't. Being a good gentleman will, but being a nice guy, an emotional guy, won't. When you have control over your emotions, you have control over everything else around you. Once you learn how to control your emotions, you can control what decisions you make. Now, of course, this isn't going to be a one-night thing. I'm a year and a half into this whole Stoicism thing. I'm nowhere near perfect. Nowhere near. There's like 10 levels. I'm like 0.001. it was still progress. Before, I used to be horrible at it. I used to give in to whatever my mind told me. I used to be super emotional. I used to be super angry at my friends. I used to pretend like I was sad and listen to sad songs because, oh, I can never get any girls or whatever. My life wasn't good. My grades weren't good. My physique was shit. Mental health, probably not the best. The only reason why I'm here right now is because of those four things. Because of those four things, I'm here right now. Delaying gratification, discipline, growth mindset, and stoicism. Those are the four things that made me who I am today. From a little chubby simp kid, little nice guy, to a man who believes in himself, who's proud of his accomplishments, who's confident in himself and his physique. And although he still has a lot of stuff to work on, he made progress. That's all I could ask for. Do the hard work now instead of later. And as always, Melly Sui.